good way to take stock of a unit or scout a unit is to think, how would you attack it? Or if you were a GM in the NFC West and you had to go through the Niners, like what are you prioritizing? What do you have to have in your defense to stand a chance?
Pass rush and linebackers who are disciplined and can cover. Because for right now, with Jimmy Garoppolo, you need to cover the middle of the field, and you'll take your chances outside the numbers either way. All you would need is just
that's true.
Solid coverage outside, but you need middle linebackers who can clog up the middle and stop the run, obviously, and then pass rush. Just get in his face, and hit the quarterback and attack right guard, attack right tackle if they're not, playing well, or attack whoever is struggling. So, I mean, this sounds like a way to stop anybody, but particularly when it comes to Jimmy Garoppolo, you got to sit in the middle of the field. You just have to sit in the middle of the field and limit those passes, limit those windows that he can get them in, get him off his first read, and then you'll be successful that way. But if the 49ers are rolling, they're running the ball, there's pretty much like no way to stop them unless they're just turning the ball over and doing things that are dumb. So I would say pass rush, middle linebackers who are disciplined, can stop the run and cover, and just solid coverage on the outside. You don't even need a one, right? Like you don't need a one. Like you just need a guy who is solid, can keep a person in front of them while the rest of the defense does work.
You need solid run defense. You don't have to have the best run defense in the league. You need solid run defense.
There's no way to stop the Shanahan running offense. You can just
limit it. Shanahan stops it under pressure in the fourth quarter. That's the only time. You're right. Only Shanahan can stop that running. Just like only Dean Smith could stop Michael Jordan back in the day. You need that. You also need, as you said, athletes in the middle of the field. Not at cornerback as much as linebacker and safety. Cardinals have that. They're trying. They've spent 2 first-round picks on linebackers, and they got Budda Baker. Meanwhile, they have the worst starting corners in the league. So I wonder if they've been building their defense with this team in mind. The other thing you said pass rush, of course. I think if you just have 2 guys, you're in business, and it's an inside and an outside guy that you can put next to each other on the right side of the Niners line, like a Frank Clark and a Chris Jones, or a J.J. Watt and a Chandler Jones. If you can do that, the Niners are in trouble, because now you got both guys isolated. So, I mean, that's we just named like 5 or 6 players that you need. It's hard, but that's how I would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just talking about a Jimmy Garoppolo style offense. That's not how you're going to stop Trey Lance.
Exactly. Once Trey Lance comes in, all of a sudden now your corners are necessary, because he's going to be throwing outside really more than over the middle. If he's missing high, you want him throwing outside.
And that threat, to even have that, is there. People are not going to be able to press guys and not going to be able to sit like in the middle of the field like that. That's just not Trey's style. So you have to change everything up. It's literally 2 different defenses to stop both of these guys, just in their playing styles.